Just 2 short years ago, all eyes were fixed on Retro Studios, an upstart Texas developer granted the responsibility of bringing Metroid, Nintendo's beloved sci-fi franchise, to the Gamecube. Through a unique control scheme and an incredible level of immersion, Retro managed to bring everything that was great about the Metroid franchise to its first 3D iteration, making the original Metroid Prime one of the best games in the series. 2 years later, Retro has managed to do it again, keeping what was great about the first Metroid Prime and making subtle refinements to bring you the sequel, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. The mission begins when famed interstellar bounty hunter Samus Aran follows a directive from the Galactic Federation to investigate the disappearance of a squad of troops on the planet Aether. Before long, Samus finds herself caught in the middle of a war between the moth-like Luminoth and the Ing, the inhabitants of a dark alternate reality version of the planet. Soon, Samus is fighting for the very survival of Aether and the Luminoth, and just to shake things up, her old friends the space pirates get caught up in the mix as well. It's worth mentioning that there's a prevalent story here, and while most of it is still told through text logs you'll uncover by scanning the environment, there are a number of brief cutscenes as well. Retro has done an outstanding job of realizing the opposing light and dark worlds of the planet Aether. The light world is full of rich, organic environments, from arid deserts and rain-soaked marshes to a stunning futuristic fortress in the mountains. The dark world is a hellish mirror image, resembling the layout of the light world but twisted and distorted. You'll travel between the two worlds via numerous portals. Early on, the dark world proves to be caustic to Samus, damaging her and forcing her to take refuge in small pockets of light energy while she recovers. From a gameplay standpoint, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes is nearly identical to its predecessor. You see the world once again from the eyes of Samus, pulling back to a third-person view when she rolls up into the morph ball. The controls are the same too, which is certainly a good thing since they worked so well in the first place. You'll scan the environment and enemies for clues, and you'll also find 2 new visors, the Dark Visor and the Echo Visor. While you still have your missiles and trusty Charge Beam, the Ice Beam and the Wave Beam you've come to trust have been replaced with the Light and Dark Beams, which come in handy in combat and puzzle solving. A few Metroid series staples return as well, such as the Morph Ball, Spider Ball, Grapple Beam, and the Screw Attack. Of course, this all adds up to another extremely rich experience, exploring beautiful environments, finding new equipment, solving puzzles, and unearthing the secrets of this bizarre and divided world. Every piece of equipment you gain solves one puzzle, but gives you access to more you can't quite solve yet, staying true to the classic Metroid gameplay. The puzzles are as tough as they've ever been, but fortunately the hint system is back. If you're a purist, however, you'll appreciate the fact that the hints can be disabled. Echoes looks fantastic, even better than the original, though you may need to put them side by side to realize it. There are more lighting effects and greater geometric detail in the world, and the artistic design easily matches up to the technology. No 2 areas in the world look alike, and the designs for the Ing are particularly haunting and ghastly, putting a repulsive face on your new enemy. The audio design is solid, with subtle atmospheric music which never intrudes heavily on the solitary mood of the game. And a first for the series, Metroid Prime 2 has a multiplayer component as well. You're given a smattering of maps where you and up to 3 friends can fight it out in a number of different game modes, such as the self-explanatory deathmatch and bounty mode, where injured rivals bleed coins you must collect. The multiplayer mode seems like a strange add-on to a game with such a focus on immersive single-player gaming, but its simplistic presence doesn't hurt the overall package either. If you came to the end of Metroid Prime and found yourself wanting more, you'll find it here in spades. If the slow pacing and unique controls weren't to your liking the first time around, then this game won't do anything to win you over. The game is nice and long. You'll get at least 20 hours out of the adventure, and it's a game that really nails the rich, immersive Metroid experience. If you're looking for an action-adventure that's at the top of its class on the GameCube, look no further than Metroid Prime 2 Echoes.